Man, listen. Man, this shit with King, man. I just did one on this shit. I just did one. Listen, man. It's not really his fault that he going through this. Now, I heard Charles the White a snippet on him. You should have fucked the little nigga up, yada, yada, yada. Well, dog, this what happens, bro. When all you rap about, when all you fucking rap about is street shit. Look what you doing to other people, kids, though. When you rap about this dumbass bullshit and glamorize it, right? Other kids want to do that shit, right? So you reap what you sow. But you read what you sow. So now shit, your son gotta live up to that. He don't wanna be, cause the way these niggas rappers talk, like all these rappers was, first thing they say, if a nigga had two good parents, he was a silver spoon ass nigga, right? That's what they say. All these rappers rapping about the same shit. Oh, that's a silver spoon ass nigga. So this nigga ain't real because he wasn't poor like you, when that's not true. You know what I'm saying? So now your son out doing this shit. So now it backfires because look how many kids you fucking up by saying that. So kids like, shit, I don't want to be no silver spoon ass nigga. So all the kids that you out that you rapping to, they don't, because you dogging silver spoon ass nigga. If you had a parents and shit like that, y'all dogging them. So now so look how many families you fucking up out here by rapping this shit. And so now, it's motherfuckers out here with good ass kids that's going against the grain because shit, they like, I don't want to be no hoe. And then your own son turn around to be like that. But I just said on the last one, I said, man, none of these kids don't, listen, dog, having good parents is being shunned, though. Like I say, a motherfucker that had good parents right now, the kids don't want that. They embarrassed to have good parents. Because everybody want to be this hood image. These motherfuckers then geek this poor, that's what's keeping us oppressed, suppressed, whatever the fuck that shit called. This was keeping us down because we're keeping the mind state of we have to be from the slums from nothing to get it. And that's what's taking us up out of here. Because every kid thinking, nigga, if I don't get it from the mud, if I'm not poor, if my mama not smoking crack, if I can't tell that story, they don't want good parents. So even when kids that do got good parents, they get up on here and you know what the fuck thing they fucking say? They mama working. They might not have a daddy. So what? But they got somebody, uncles or somebody in their life, but they mama working every fucking day, 2 jobs to keep her and his siblings looking decent. And this motherfucker get up on the show and say, hey, I came up poor. How the fuck is you poor? How are you poor in a neighborhood of poor motherfuckers? What make you any poorer than the rest of these motherfuckers? Actually, your mother probably had you looking better than the niggas that was around you, my nigga. But because you want to be from the slums, because you want to be from that, you will get up and tell that story. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nothing, man. I ain't had nothing. I'm so tired of hearing that same ass nothing ass story because ain't every black person out here was fucked up on crack or fucked up and couldn't take care of their kids. There's motherfuckers out here maybe couldn't move out the hood, but nigga, I can make sure my son, because the hood was where it's at, shit. So I'm going to make sure my kids got the best of everything. I go to work every day. I'm going to make sure my son keep looking good. They got the nice clothes on, you know what I'm saying? And whatever else, you know what I'm saying? Simple shit. And motherfuckers work hard for that shit and for their kids to turn around and be like, shit. That's why I'm blessed to have kids like I got. Thanks to their mother, though. But you know what I'm saying? But I understand what King going through, bro. It's not really his fault. It be the jealous relative. See what it is? It's the motherfuckers that's jealous of his daddy. It's motherfuckers, see, when he grew up, he had a chip on his shoulder. Boom, boom, boom. I came from nothing. Now look at me, right? So motherfuckers already feel some type of way about him, right? Now they looking at how he raising his kids in mansions and shit, right? So it's always, like King said, he went back to his grandmother. When he went back to his grandmother, back to the hood, which I don't see why the grandmama's still in the hood. That's crazy, though. So you go back to the fucking hood, and he running with all his cousins that's envious of him. He don't know that these motherfuckers wish they had his spot, but they making their spot look so much better. Like, this is where it's at, nigga. We around here, we popping pills, doing drugs down there, and that's all he hearing. His daddy rap about, everybody else rap about. So he gonna try to hold that image down. What the fuck else you thought he was gonna do? He can't get out here and say, yeah, I'm from a mansion, my daddy and them, I'm spoiled. No, niggas, the kids don't want to admit to that shit. He want to show it, like he just said, he stand on business. That nigga just said, I stand on business, my nigga. And that's dangerous. When I heard that, I'm thinking like he'll fuck around and crash out and lose his life or go to prison for the rest of his life and then sit there and think about all the shit that he had, the opportunity that he got now. That shit don't make no sense, bro. Like I said, that's what they done to us, man. That every black person, listen, man, like I just said on the last one, bro, if you got a kid right now that say, hey, man, I did this, I went to Harvard, like, you know, I went to this college or that college, and I got all these degrees, you think a bitch give a fuck about this nigga saying that? Who gives a fuck nowadays about that? If this nigga ain't been to prison, shot or stabbed or shot at or doing some, don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Do you think a motherfucker give a fuck? Well, he done played this football and this basketball, and if the nigga ain't make it to the pro, don't nobody give a fuck about all these fucking, that shit don't mean nothing to these dumb motherfuckers nowadays. These motherfuckers want to hear a nigga getting shot, shooting a nigga, selling some dope. They don't give a fuck. Even the women, you can't, like nowadays, I tell you right now, you can be a door opening, flower giving motherfucker, right? And a bitch don't want you, nigga. You could be the handsomest nigga in the world, nigga. Polite, treat women, don't beat them, be respect. You ain't gonna have a hoe. Your bitch gonna go fuck the next nigga. They say that's what they want, but that ain't what they want, nigga. They want to be with these whores rapping about. These, what's them bitches, reds and shit. You know, these bitches with them dirty ass shit on them. What you call them when them hoes don't, niggas, crackheads don't take baths. They get them little, you know, them little marks on them and shit. They want hoes like that. You know what I'm saying? These bitches ain't shit, and they leading the young girls the wrong way. You got these female rappers out here. These bitches all married to fucking millionaires. All of them. But they talking about robbing niggas. They talking about setting niggas up. They talking about shooting motherfuckers. They got these young bitches out here actually shooting each other. These hoes out here actually riding with Dracos and shit. Because of something that a bitch said rapping. This bitch ain't doing none of this shit. She getting rich off you listening to her, fucking a millionaire in a $20 million house driving a Bentley. Your motherfucking ass riding around in an 86 Escort with a 38 with tape around the handle trying to be this bitch with 3 ecstasy pills in your pocket trying to slip in a nigga drink. Shit crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got all this shit is backwards, but it's set up for us to be like that. That's why I just did one on this, and this shit came out now. I told you, man. Listen, dog. Everybody you see on here glamorize bullshit. Listen, nigga. When have you ever listen, show me any show. Only time Oprah had a nigga on her show ever, a black motherfucker, if he wouldn't Bill Cosby or Puffy or some fucking body, he was begging. Somebody was either giving them something or he was a fucking criminal telling the story. Nigga, show me a motherfucking interview of a person that done been to college and started a successful business. Show me that shit. Show me a Vlad show me one Vlad interview of a nigga that's successful that ain't about no street shit. That came up from a good home, a black person, went to school and became a good businessman. They won't interview niggas like that. And there's millions of them. You see, man, I be watching this Florida Classics and all this shit. Half these young boys ain't selling no dope. They doing YouTube or some type of business venture. You know what I'm saying? But they not putting that shit out here. All they putting on fucking TV is the same shit that T.I. rapping about. That's why his son out here doing stupid shit, because fuck it. Your son ain't the only one. The music you making is turning other kids against their parents because they like, shit, nigga, I want to be like this nigga. I want to, you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, bro, all this shit you seeing on TV, this shit is to fuck us over. It is, man. I never turn on the TV right now. Man, I'm right here, man. I'm watching this motherfucker. I could just turn my head and hit the motherfucker right now. It's gonna be some dumb shit. A motherfucker sitting right now talking about how poor he was. Talking about some niggas he done shot. Talking about what gang he in. Nigga, they got white boys got whole goddamn podcasts on niggas being gang members. And they becoming millionaires off niggas gang banging. This nigga not even a gang banger. That no jumper shit. This nigga don't gang bang. This nigga a porn star. But yet he getting rich off ignorant ass niggas up there fighting against each other, telling they stories, telling some bullshit. What the fuck is a gang, nigga? Like, well, I don't respect that shit. I'm not from that era though, bro. So I'm not really gonna speak on that. I'm not from that. We don't gang bang where I'm from, my nigga. But like I said, if you ain't, every gang banger I see is broke than a motherfucker. Every gang banger I'd have ever seen that they done put on TV, I bet that motherfucker ain't have $5,000 to his name. Ever. Probably in life, $10,000. Everyone they show. Now, I'm pretty, this niggas getting money everywhere. But I'm just saying, I don't understand it, nigga. If we gang bang, we supposed to be an organization. We supposed to be all getting money. But the gang, from what I see, the gangs be fighting amongst the gangs. They worst enemies. But that's all you push on these kids. That's all I see up and down the timeline. Gang banging this. My mama was a crackhead this and I had this. I've been shot 5 times. Oh, I've been to prison. They think that's all niggas can do. And once a kid, that's all the fuck he see. And it's like, if you, and then the thing is not, if to fit in with this shit, if you not doing this shit that they're doing, you ain't nobody. So what the fuck King supposed to do? Like I said, he trying to come up in this shit too, so he got to hold that image. Now, you know you got two. Now, look how much pressure on him. Now, you got motherfuckers over here talking about, you stupid, then the motherfucker, yo, daddy, this. Then you got other motherfuckers over here like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I thought you was about it. You know what I'm saying? UTI, you know, it just, but it be his own family that's going to, listen, dog, it's his own family. Believe me, it's his cousins over there that's leading him that way, bro. And the niggas that T.I. grew up with, the old niggas that T.I. grew up from his neighborhood and his own family is the ones that he out there hanging with, that he think that love him, but they hope, they don't give a fuck about this boy. You know what I'm saying? He out there trying to prove himself, which is understandable. But you know, like I say, when I heard that nigga say, I stand on business, I'm like, yeah, y'all got to catch that quick. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of confusion there, man. And I just did one. What's so shocking to me is I just did one on that. You know what I'm saying? How motherfuckers is embarrassed to have good parents nowadays. It's like, you know, it make, man, it's so hard on black people right now. Like, it's hard, man. It's hard as fuck raising kids nowadays. You don't know what the fuck. You can be the best parent in the world and they still go the opposite way because, nigga, you know what I'm saying, the community win. You got to get it. You got to get them around positive people, man. You got to get them in an early age. You know what I'm saying? You got to just, I don't know, pray. I don't know what the fuck to say. But if we let the world, you know, if we let them out to the world, look what they watching, man. Look what they're watching, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to play the tape back. You got to play the motherfucking tape back and watch yourself, nigga. You talking to your father like you just this fucking gangster and you stand on business and you ain't no hoe and this and this and that. You ain't never went a day hungry in your life, my nigga. You better embrace that shit. Fuck these bums that you hanging with. So you hanging with bum-ass niggas and you going backwards. Like I say, it's just like C Murder. C Murder waited till he got rich, went back to the hood. You out the hood, went back to the hood to prove some shit. And that's what can happen to this nigga. The same thing that happened to C Murder can happen to King. Easy. Hanging one of these hoe-ass niggas, his own family member, most like 9 times out of 10 is going to be his own fucking family, one of his cousins or uncles or some shit. And what's going to happen is it's going to be a nigga that already don't give a fuck, because if you love them, you will protect them and tell them don't go that way. But these niggas want to see it. So what's going to happen is some bullshit going to happen. King going to be there. Either he going to get... I'm not saying it's going to happen to him. This can, Lord, I don't, definitely, Lord, please don't let nothing happen to the young nigga. But what I'm saying is, this is the type of shit that goes on. He can be somewhere at the wrong time when he could have been there. You hanging around this bullshit. Nigga might want to come kidnap him. Motherfucker might just come shoot some shit up just cause anything. Or he might be somewhere and something happened to his cousin. He gonna go show that he bout it and go shoot a motherfucker. And it's the same motherfuckers that he trying to stand up for, testify against him. I'm telling you, that's the type of shit that happens, man. Like I said, C Murder went out the world backwards. The fuck is you getting all this money for? Then you going, because you got to stand on that name. Everybody want to be a gangster. Everybody not gangsters, nigga. Just because you not no gangster don't mean you a hoe. That's what I'm not understand. The world, listen, man, if you look at how many real gangsters it is out here, it's not very many, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Most crimes are committed by kids being followers. That's why it be mothers in court crying about their kids. Like, damn, I raised them good. Like, you know what I'm saying? He a good kid. But nigga, he following the wrong motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's just all what it is. And this media, this world that we living in now, that's what they're pushing. They're pushing that agenda. They want, that's what's happening to us as black people. They want us all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They want us all fucked up, bro. It's like, and that's why we all going to prison. We all dying because even the motherfuckers that come from the money, they embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? They embarrassed. Motherfucker got a good job at the plant or whatever you may do. You might own a successful company. But you want to damn near act like you selling drugs. You get some pussy. You still got to tell a motherfucker you selling dope. You know what I'm saying? Because if you tell a motherfucker, oh, I went to college and, I work for, one of the top 7 companies in the world. I make $500,000 a year. Yeah, that's good for a minute. But they're going to be like, well, ain't nothing, he ain't selling crack. So I'd rather go out here and fuck with this bum ass nigga smoking Black and Miles, sleeping on his mama couch with an 86 Cutlass with a pit bull chain to the motherfucker. That's what, it's just because it's put out there in the air. And that's what they promoting with us. And we following right behind and following that shit. And I hate to see that. Because like I thought King was a funny little boy when he was little. I just knew he was going to be something. The other boy seemed like he got his head on straight. But like I say, man, I'm praying for them. You know what I'm saying? But I understand it. What's crazy about this is I just did one. You think I'm bullshitting? Go look back. I think I said it's called Everybody Wasn't Born Poor or some shit like that. Go look at it. I just did that shit way before I heard this shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just speaking on that, how motherfuckers be, man. And that's how it is, though. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I can't be mad, nigga. Look how many kids falling behind T.I. trying to do the shit. So now your son out here, you like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, nigga, shit, he like, fucking dog, like, shit, I stand on business, nigga. But that standing on business will get you, don't wait too late to embrace what you got, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait till you in jail or shot up or, Lord forbid something happened to you, but to be like, damn, I got good parents. Damn, I did have it like this. Fuck these niggas. Say fuck these niggas now. Embrace what you got and become successful like that, nigga. You don't have to, it's nothing in this world you can do to say you came from nothing. So you can't tell the world that. The world watched you grow up. So you can't perpetrate that. You can lie and fool yourself and all you want to try to lie in your head. Well, I was staying with my grandmama. I ain't staying in no mansion. I was in the hood doing what I want. That's bullshit, nigga. We watched you on TV. So, man, cut that shit out. Just be a real nigga. Accept it. You was born rich. And ain't that fucked up? It's like accept it. You was born poor. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like being rich is bad. It's like accept it. Like, it's fucked up, man. But, hey, I'm Trap Talk Blue, man. If y'all like this shit, share it. Hit the like and subscribe.